My dear friends, on this graceful morning, it is my privilege and it gives me an immense pleasure to share few concepts on yoga. Friends, to start the yoga session, I am sitting in Padmasana. You can adopt any comfortable asana or you can sit in Sukhasana. Stira Sukhamasanam. You can choose any comfortable asana as you can sit. Friends, let us start the session by chanting three Omkaras, followed by salutation to the great Patanjali Maharishi. Now, this is the second week of the 3 months, very short course of asana, pranayama, yogic vyayama, yoga nidra, everything. Second week, my dear friends. Last week, it was only a theory class. I don't want to repeat the theory part again and again in the subsequent classes. Already we have spent one full class only for theory. Last class, we started with an experiment. Friends, now this yoga is 1% theory. I repeat, my dear friends, yoga is 1% theory, 99% practice. Practice plays a very important role here, and I start the yoga session today by saying that yoga is a practical science. Theory is 1%, practical is 99%. The last class, if you can remember, we started with an experiment. It is an experimental science, not a theoretical science. With an experiment, now the process of pranayama. Now, just in an ordinary language, pranayama means inhalation and exhalation. Inhalation is called as puraka in Sanskrita. Exhalation is called as rejaka. Now, what the experiment we performed the last class, we learned while inhaling, taking the air inside, we have pharynx, we have vocal cord, we have trachea, we have windpipes, we have the two lungs, one on the right side, one on the left side, we have diaphragm. Now we have everything. While inhaling the air, inhaling means, while taking the air inside, my dear friends, we cannot talk with each other. While taking the air inside, we cannot, the vocal cords, although we have all the systems, while taking the air inside, when inhalating the air, when inhalation, we cannot speak. We can speak only when we are exhalating the air. That basic law we studied in the last class. And always, even Omkara we can chant not while inhalation, while inhalating the air. Please remember, I am repeating this once again. We can chant Omkara only when exhalating the air. So let us chant 3 celebrated Omkaras, my dear friends. Now sit in any comfortable asana, adopt namaskara mudra. Bring your 2 palms together, namaskara mudra. There is another name for namaskara mudra, pranjali mudra. Please sit straight, the back, spine, neck in one common straight line, my dear friends. Gently close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. While exhaling, we chant Omkara. Om. Breath in. Deep breath in, my dear friends. Om. Don't open your eyes. Salutation to the great Patanjali Maharishi. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacham Malam Sharirasya Cha Vaidakena Yopakarotam Pravaram Muninam Patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi Patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi Please don't open your eyes. Remain in Pranjali Mudra. Friends, what is the meaning of this prayer? This prayer says, I pray with folded hands to Patanjali Maharishi, who removes the impurities of body and mind through yoga and speech by grammar. Gently open your eyes. You come out of the namaskara mudra, the pranjali mudra, my dear friends. Friends, Omkara is Ekakshara Brahma. Omkara is Shabda Brahma. Repeated chanting of Omkara. Today we started the class with repeated chanting of Omkara. Friends, repeated chanting of Omkara is called as udgeet pranayama. We started the class with udgeet pranayama, my dear friends. Now today we start the class by Shitili Karagana Sukshma Vyayama, Shitalikarana Vyayama, followed by today yoga class. Today we practice Surya Namaskara, the salutation to the sun god. Now, just few seconds, let me adjust the tripod, my dear friends. Few seconds. We start from the Sukshma Vyayama, what we call as the warming up exercises. Now I stand at almost the middle at the back of yoga mat. Now I am standing. Now we start with yogic jogging, a static jogging, yogic jogging, my dear friends. We warm up our body, the circulation of the blood will increase. There are so many processes. Static jogging, yogic jogging, my dear friends. Yogic jogging. Now there are so many variations in yogic jogging. Now you lift your legs. This is another form of yogic jogging. There are so many yogic jogging. Now stand. Now you know that if I bring the sides of the feet together at the back, heels together, if the sides are touching, if the heels are touching, if the big toes are touching in the front, if I give equal pressure on all the metatarsus, you know, it is Tadasana, the palm tree pose. Now, if I spread my 2 feet touching the hips, this is Shitila Tadasana. Or I can spread the 2 feet to my shoulder length. This is also Shitila Tadasana. Another warm-up exercise, Shitila Tadasana. Inhale, go up, exhale, come down. 10 times positions. 1. Inhale, go up, exhale, come down. 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9. Inhale, go up, exhale, come down. Next, now we practice some in Asana. I stand in Tadasana. I go for Shitila Tadasana. Now you spread the 2 feet, 2 legs, little more than your shoulder length, little more than your shoulder length. Now the dynamic form of Trikonasana, 10 times. Spread your arms to your shoulder length. Inhale, exhale. Now you will building. You exhale when coming up. You inhale 10 times with the distance, 10 times on either sides. 10 times on either side. It is the dynamic form of Trikonasana. Inhale, exhale, come down. Inhale while coming up, exhale while going down. 1, 10 times. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Now remain in the same Shitila Tadasana, where you have spread the legs little more than your shoulder length. Shoulder length. Now there are so many forms of Trikonasana. Trikona is a geometrical object. Trikona is a triangle. Now we are following a geometrical objects. Triangle posture. Parivruta Trikonasana. Parivruta Trikonasana in a dynamic form. 10 times. I spread my two arms to the shoulder length. Parivruta means turning. Parivruta Trikonasana with normal breathing. Or you can inhale while going down, you can exhale. While coming up, you can inhale. While going down, you can exhale. While coming up, you can inhale. 10 times. It is the dynamic form of Parivruta Trikonasana. In Trikonasana itself, there are so many variations in Trikonasana, my dear friends. Trikonasana, Parivruta Trikonasana is a dynamic form, only 10 times. Inhale while going sideways, exhale. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Parivruta Trikonasana, 5, 5. Please come to Tadasana. Before proceeding to the Surya namaskara, friends, Trikonasana and Parivruta Trikonasana. Trikonasana and Parivruta Trikonasana now are the two very, very important asanas, right? Which alleviates the back pain, the pain at the lumbar region of the spine. Now, if anybody is suffering from back pain, my dear friends, these two are two wonderful asanas. One is Trikonasana, the other is Parivruta Trikonasana, which we want to practice as an asana. Today, I have shown only as a loosening exercise. Loosening exercise is different, practicing asana is different. Now, if anybody is suffering from the lumbar pain, right? Now, I am planning to give the healing yoga. I want to present. I want to present the healing yoga, my dear friends. One of the wonderful branches. Healing yoga. There we shall discuss now the therapeutic aspect, the therapeutic aspects of different asanas. This is one of the most important applications. Those who are suffering from the lumbar pain, it's a horrible pain, lumbar pain. Now, these two are fantastic asanas. Now, I'm repeating. Today, I'm showing this as an exercise. Exercise is different from asana. If you practice this Trikonasana and Parivruta Trikonasana, if anybody is suffering from lumbar pain, immediately, whether it is acute, chronic, anything, even if they are suffering from years, Now only these two are in minutes, my dear friends, in minutes, it relieves from the lumbar pain. Two wonderful asanas, two wonderful asanas. That we shall discuss, that we shall discuss in detail in healing yoga sessions. Healing yoga sessions. Now I place a small adjustment. I place the mat and like this. Now we come to the practice of Surya Namaskara, the salutation to the sun god. Now, theory I don't discuss. Theory already we have discussed in the last class. Now, even adjusting the mat for different practices is very, very important. I have placed the mat on the floor, on the floor. Now I am standing at the back of the yoga mat. I can stand at the back of the yoga mat, at the middle of the yoga mat, or at the front of the yoga mat and practice different things. Now, to practice Surya Namaskara, now arranging the yoga mat is extremely important. How to arrange the yoga mat, my dear friends? I have placed the yoga mat like this. Now, you take another yoga mat. The second yoga mat. If you don't have second yoga mat, now you can fold. You can fold it. I have a second yoga mat. Second yoga mat. You fold this second yoga mat and place it at the top of the first yoga mat. The top of the first yoga mat. Now, why we are doing this? Now, this gives the correct measurement. This gives the exact correct measurement to practice Surya Namaskara, my dear friends. I have placed the second yoga mat at the top of the yoga mat. Now, as I told you, if you don't have a second yoga mat, you can fold. Now, this is also your yoga mat. You can fold a blanket. You can fold a blanket like this and place at the top of the first yoga mat. You can place a folded back blanket at the top of the first yoga mat. Now, this is how you want to adjust the yoga mat. Now, before practicing anything, accordingly, adjusting the yoga mat is extremely important. Now, instead of using only one mat, I have used another yoga mat, the second yoga mat. If it is not available, you can have a folded blanket. I have placed the folded blanket at the top of the yoga mat, my dear friends. Why? It gives the correct measurement, for the practice of Surya Namaskara. It is so scientific, you can observe the correct measurement, the correct breathing. Now, there are so many aspects, just you cannot place a yoga mat and start practicing the Surya Namaskara. Now, what is the first? How to start? I start at standing at the back of the folded second mat. At the back of the folded second mat, right? The sides of the feet are touching each other. At the back, the heels are touching each other. At the front, the big toes are touching each other. The big toes are touching each other and giving the equal pressure to all the metatarsals, right? I stand in the palm tree pose, Tadasana, the palm tree pose. The other name is Tadasana, my dear friends. Mountain pose, mountain pose. Friends, already I have discussed this. 99.99, approximately it is tending to 100. 99.99 people on the globe, including me, we don't know the art of standing properly. I repeat, 99.99% of the population in the globe, including me, my dear friends, we don't know the art of standing correctly, which we learn from Tadasana. Tadasana. Now, you may ask, what is the proof that we don't know the art of standing properly? What nonsense you are speaking? You may ask. Do we don't know how to stand properly? Yes. What is the proof? The proof is the footwear what you wear, my dear friends. The proof is the sole of the footwear what you wear. It is the rigid proof. Now, if you observe the sole of the footwear what you wear, the sole of the footwear what you wear will be worn out either at the back or at the front or at the side or at the now I repeat, sorry. If you observe the sole of the footwear what you wear, it is worn either at the back or at the front or at the inner or at the outer of the sole of the foot. That is the rigid proof. Now, if you know how to stand properly, the sole of the foot will be always flat. Flat. My dear friends, it is one of the rarest scenes to see a flattened foot. It is the rarest scene to see the absolute flat footwear. The sole, if it is flat, right? Unless it is a new footwear. Now, in the sole of the footwear, it is a rare scene to see the flat sole of the footwear. So it shows that we don't know the art of standing. How do we stand, my dear friends? How do we stand? We give pressure to one feet, and we throw another feet outside. Usually we stand like this. Now you may observe the different styles of standing the people. Now, if you throw the leg like this, now the pressure, the pressure will not be equal. It leads to the instability of the spine. The instability of the spine. So standing is a great art, my dear friends. Panduranga Vidala stands on a brick, right? Now it is an ideal posture of standing. Now this is Tadasana. So I stand at the back of the second mat or the folded blanket in Tadasana. Tadasana. What a wonderful asana. Palm tree pose or mountain pose. In Tadasana, I have a mudra. Mudra, already I have discussed this. Now, if I adopt a mudra on the right palm, my dear friends, the left brain hemisphere will be activated. The left brain hemisphere is the logical brain. If we adopt a mudra on the left palm, the right brain hemisphere will be activated. Now, this is the emotional part of the brain, right? Now, in the palm, if thumb is the biggest finger, if I bring the thumb to the root of the small finger, right? You know, this is Santosha Mudra, happiness mudra, anti-depression mudra. So many happiness hormones are released if I adopt the Santosha Mudra. From Santosha Mudra, I go for another mudra. I fold my four fingers, make a fist. This, it is Adi Mudra, my friends. Adi means first. The first mudra of the child in the womb of the mother. Right? Now, this is Adi Mudra. The theory part I have given in the first class, the theory part. So I stand in Tadasana, the palm tree pose, mountain pose. I adopt Adi Mudra. This is the modification we have brought in Surya Namaskara practice, my friends. Why Adi Mudra? Adi Mudra regulates the circulation of the blood. Now, actually, this Adi means first. This Adi Mudra is the first mudra of the child in the womb of the mother. Why Adi Mudra? Already we know. Adi Mudra regulates the circulation of the blood of the child in the womb of the mother. Now, if this Adi Mudra regulates the circulation of the blood of the child in the womb of the mother, even now, if we adopt Adi Mudra, it regulates the circulation of the blood. It increases the heart health. So this Adi Mudra is a wonderful mudra. Now I'm studying in Tadasana, the first asana with Adi Mudra. Right? I swing my two arms back. I come to Namaskara Mudra. Pranayama Mudra, my friends. Now this is Namaskara Mudra. Namaskara Mudra, I'm studying in Tadasana. So this is Namaskara Asana, my dear friends. Now this is the first. This is the first. Now this is the first asana. This is the first asana. Third asana is there. Namaskara asana is the first asana in the Surya Namaskara practice. Namaskara asana. What a wonderful asana. Namaskara asana. You press your two palms so that the shoulder blades activates. Namaskara asana. Now I inhale. I exhale. Go up. Urdhvasana, Urdhvasana, and I exhale, I come down to Hastapadasana. This is Hastapadasana. Hasta means palms, Pada means feet. Hastapadasana. Even now, even if the knees are little bent, no problem. Now, rigorous practice makes you to adopt the Hastapadasana correctly. This is Hastapadasana. My dear friends, the practice of Surya Namaskara always we start from the right leg. Always we start from the right leg. Hastapadasana. Now I take the right feet, right leg backwards. Hastapadasana. Come to Ekapada. Prasanasana. Take your uh, right feet backwards. Now you rest the right heel on the floor. You rest the right heel on the floor. Ekapada Prasanasana. Ekapada Prasanasana. Ekapada Prasanasana. Now you take the left leg, join your two feet. This is join your two feet. Now you come backwards. See that the sole of the two feet touches the floor. The back of the two thighs are straight, chin locked. This is Parvatasana. Parvatasana, mountain pose. Now this is Parvatasana. Now Sastanga Pranipatasana. Asana means 8. My dear friends, already 2 feet. 2 feet and two palms are already on the floor. 4. 2 plus 2, 4. Now I place my knees down. 4 plus 2, 6. 6. I place my chest. 7. 7. Lastly, I place my forehead on the floor. Right? 8 organs. Asta, Sastanga, Pranipatasana. Now in Sashranga Pranipadasana, please remember, you should not touch the navel portion down. The stomach, you are not touching the floor. This is how we go to the elders, the God. Sashranga Pranipadasana. Sashranga Pranipadasana. From Sashranga Pranipadasana, you come to Bhujangasana. It is a set of wonderful asanas. Bhujangasana, the serpent pose, snake pose. Bhujangasana. My dear friends, up to this it is Arohana. It is a set of 12 beautiful asanas with Arohana and Avrohana. Arohana means uphill. Avrohana means downhill. Arohana. So this it is Arohana. Now we go to Avrohana, downhill. As we came up, as we came through some asanas, now we go back to Parvatasana. Parvatasana, already we are doing Parvatasana. Now we started with the right leg. I took the right leg back. Now I take the right leg front to the yoga mat. Yoga mat. Now rest your left knee on the floor. Ekapada Prasanasana. From Ekapada Prasanasana, I I rise my knee, I come to Astapadasana. Astapadasana. From Hastapadasana, I come to Namaskarasana. This is one full cycle. One full cycle. And after practicing, now if we proceed, it becomes only a physical exercise. We adopt a Surya mantra, Now the practice becomes wholesome. Now I'm in Thadasana at the back of the yoga mat with Namaskara Mudra. Now we have thousands of mantras to the Surya, the source of energy for the entire creation, the sun god. So every now we adopt only Dwadasha Surya mantra, only 12 asanas followed by the concluding mantra, only 12. I remain in Thadasana with Namaskara mantra. Every mantra, right? We start from Omkara, right? The first mantra of Surya mantra is Om Mitra Namaha. Mitra is a friend, my dear friends. Now we now we perceive the sun god as our friend. Right? What a beautiful starting. Om Mitra Namaha. We consider the sun god as our friend itself. Now, we started with the right leg. Now we practice on the left leg. Always please remember the Surya Namaskara. Always we start from the right leg. Now, after practicing from the right leg, we adopt the same asanas and we practice in the left side. Right side we have practiced, now we practice left side. I am standing in Thadasana. Tadasana, Adi Mudra, my dear friends. Adi Mudra, stand firmly like a mountain. Tadasana, palm tree pose, or mountain, Parvatasana, Tadasana, with the Adi Mudra, my dear friends. Now you take your two arms back, come to Namaskarasana. Namaskara Mudra with Asana, Namaskara Asana. Now you take your two palms down, inhale, go up, right? Urdhvasana, come to Hasta Padasana, Now we start from the left. Take the left leg back, rest your knee on the floor. Ekapada Prasanasana, Ekapada Prasanasana. Now you take the right leg, come to Parvatasana. Try to touch the soles of the 2 feet completely on the floor. The back of the 2 thighs are straight chingla. Parvatasana. Parvatasana. Come to Sastanga Pranayama. Please remember, you should not touch the abdomen to the floor. Sastanga Pranayama. Come to Bhujangasana, Sarpasana, Arohana. Now the good Parvatasana. Ekapada Krishnasana. We started from the left leg, bring the left leg forward, come to the back of the second yoga mat, come to Hastapadasana, 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 Namaskarasana. This is one complete round of the practice of Surya Namaskara. We started from the right leg. The practice of Surya Namaskara, we always start from the right leg and we go to the left leg and alternatively we proceed with right, left, and so on. So we want to adopt the Surya mantra, my dear friends. Surya mantra, we started as a friend. The second Surya mantra is Om Ravaye Namaha. Now, this is how we start the practice of Surya Namaskara from the right leg. We go to the left leg and alternatively we go on practicing from right to left, and so on. So only 2 small cycles of Surya Namaskara we have practiced. Now Tadasana. Now, friends, please remember, now in practicing of this Surya Namaskara, I am taking the names of different asanas. Friends, there are different ways. There are different ways of practicing Surya Namaskara. Here, please remember, I am taking the names of the different asanas. There are so many forms. Instead of taking the names of the different asanas, I can take the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? Today we learn only these two. First, what is the first practice of Surya Namaskara? We take the names of the different asanas. 6 we practice. Another 6 we take the numbers to count the different asanas. Now we are taking the names. I stand in Tadasana, Namaskarasana, Namaskarasana. I go to Urdhvasana, Hastapadasana. Now you take the right leg back. Ekapada Prasarasana, Dvipada Prasarasana or Parvatasana. Parvatasana, Sastanga, Pranipadasana, Bhujangasana. This is Arohana, uphill. Now I go to Avarohana. I go back to Parvatasana. Parvatasana. I started from the right leg. I have taken the right leg back. Take the right leg front. Ekapada Prasanasana. Now you rest the left knee on the floor. Ekapada Prasanasana. See, the folded yoga mat is it gives a perfect measure for the practice of the Surya Namaskara. Now I bring the left leg forward, come to Astapadasana. Astapadasana, even if the knee bends, no problem. Astapadasana, slowly it becomes straight. Astapadasana, Namaskarasana. Om Surya Namaha. Now we practice from the left. Astapada. Now this is Namaskara. Now I go to Urdhvasana, Hastapadasana from the left leg. Ekapada Prasanasana, Dvipada Prasanasana or Parvatasana, Sastanga Pranipadasana, Bhujangasana, go back to mountain pose, Parvatasana. Now we started from the left leg, bring the left leg forward. Ekapada Prasanasana, Rest the right knee on the floor. Astapadasana, Astapadasana, Namaskarasana, Namaskarasana. Now, Om. What is the after Surya Nama? Om Om Bhanave Namaha. One mantra at least I think. Suryaya. Sorry, after Suryaya, Bhanave Namaha. Now left. Now from the left. From the left. Tada. Namaskara. Urdhva. I take the left leg back. Ekapada. Parvata. Parvata. Sastanga. Sastanga. Bhujanga. Arohana. Avarohana. Parvatasana. You take the left leg forward. Ekapada. Prashanasana. Hastapadasana. Namaskarasana. Om. Now, practicing is different, teaching is different. Now, Om Bhanave, Om Bhanave Namaha. Now from the right, Tada, Namaskara mantra, Urdhva, Astapadasa. Now you take the right leg back. Ekapada, Vipada or Parvata, come to Sastanga, Bhujanga. Then go back to Parvata, Ekapada, Prashanasana, Ekapada, Prashanasana, Astapada, Namaskara. Om Kavaya Namaha. Now from the left, Namaskara, Urdhva, Astapada, Ekapada, Prashanasana. Now Parvatasana, Sastanga, Bhujanga. Go back to Parvatasana. We started from the left leg, bring the left leg forward. Ekapada, Prashanasana, come to Astapada, Namaskara. Om Pushne Namaha. Now, this 6 small cycles of 12 different asanas. Surya Namaskara is called, it is structured by 12 different beautiful asanas. Beautiful asanas. Friends, my dear friends, this is the contribution of the Rishis and Munis of our country thousands of years back. I don't know whether I can say thousands or billions or trillions of years. I don't know exactly, my dear friends. So it is one of the great contributions from our country, Surya Namaskara. Surya Namaskara. So just we have practiced six rounds, 6 times we have practiced Surya Namaskara. In the practice of Surya Namaskara, my dear friends, we have taken the names of different asanas. There are so many ways of practicing Surya Namaskara. So what is the second method? What is the second method? Now the same asanas, the same procedure. Instead of taking the names of different asanas in Surya Namaskara, I take the numbers. 12. I start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? This is the another form of practicing Surya Namaskara. And Tadasana with Adi Mudra, please don't forget Adi Mudra. I swing back by 2 arms, come to Namaskarasana. So this I consider as the first asana in the practice of Surya Namaskara. Already we know we started from Tadasana, Namaskara Mudra. This we consider as the first asana in the practice of Surya Namaskara. One, one. Now go to Mudra. Two, Astapada. Three, take the right leg back. Four, Parvata. Five, Astapada. Six, Bhujanga. Seven, Arohana. Now, Parvata. Eight, next, Ekapada. Nine, Astapada. 10, right? 10, 11, 12. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Namaha. Now from the left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Om Arishe Namaha. Now from the right. From the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arohana. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Om Arishe Namaha. Next. From the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to Bhujangasana. Arohana. Avarohana. Parvata. Parvata. Ekapada. Astapada. 11, 12. Now, if I am practicing, the flow will be simultaneously I can say the Surya mantra. Now, practicing is different, teaching is different. Right? Om Adityaya Namaha from the left. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sorry. Om Savitre Namaha. Another 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Om Akaya Namaha. To my left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Om Bhaskara Namaha. Now this is 12 times. 12 times, 12 times of Surya Namaskara, 12 times of the practice of Surya Namaskara, we consider as one cycle, 12 times. Now, we cannot abruptly close the practice of Surya Namaskara. Now, there is a way to close the practice of Surya Namaskara. How to close? How to close? As you know, we stand at the back of the folded yoga mat. I adopt Namaskara Mudra, Pradakshina, Pradakshina, Apradakshina. The Pradakshina means we revolve in the clockwise direction 3 times. Everybody knows. I remain in Namaskara Mudra, Pradakshina. So you revolve 3 times. There is a great scientific aspect behind the Pradakshina. We discussed that later. So I am in Namaskara Mudra, Pradakshina, 3 Pradakshinas. Surya is everywhere, my dear friends. 1, 2, 3. After 3 Pradakshinas, we conclude the practice by practicing another round of Surya Namaskara, my dear friends. I mean Tadasana with Adi Mudra, Tadasana, the palm tree pose, the mountain pose. I come to Namaskarasana. I go to Urdhvasana, Hastapadasana, 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 Ekapada Prasanasana. You take the right leg back, come to Tripada Prasanasana or Parvatasana, Parvatasana, come to Asastanga. 8 organs on the floor except the abdomen. Sashtanga, Pranipadasana, come to Bhujangasana, my dear friends. Sarpasana, Arohana, Put Arohana. Parvatasana, we started from the right leg. Now we bring the right leg forward. Ekapada Prasanasana, Ekapada Prasanasana, Prastapadasana, come to Namaskarasana. What is the concluding mantra? Om Shri Savitra Surya Narayana Namaha. This is how we conclude the practice of Surya Namaskara, my dear friends. I remind you, my dear friends, today in the practice of Surya Namaskara, we have adopted 2 methods. In the first method, we took the names of different asanas in the practice of Surya Namaskara. And in the second method, we have taken the numbers. The numbers, instead of taking the names of different Surya, different asanas, we have taken the simple numerics, numbers 1, 2, 3, up to 12. As I told to you, my dear friends, there are so many methods like this to practice the Surya Namaskara. In the next class, we learn how to practice the Surya Namaskara. Instead of using the names of different asanas or the numbers, we can use the Bija mantras. Bija mantras to practice Surya Namaskara. That is the third method. There are so many methods. What is the fourth method? What is the fourth method? In the practice of Surya Namaskara, we focus on the inhalation and exhalation. We focus on breathing. So beautiful, my dear friends. If you focus on breathing, the inhalation and exhalation, that gives the fourth method of practicing this Surya Namaskara. See the beauty of our country. The same Surya Namaskara, we can practice in so many different ways. So many different ways. It is a salutation to the sun god. Sun, as you know, is the source of energy for the entire creation. The entire creation. where the nuclear fusion is taking place in the sun. A huge source of energy, my dear friends, a nuclear energy. So that is the practice of the Surya Namaskara. So before practicing the yoga asanas, just a few seconds, please excuse me, my dear friends. I want to adjust my tripod. Now I remove this folded blanket. So this folded blanket or the second yoga mat plays a very, very important role in giving the correct measurement, to the practice of Surya Namaskara, my dear friends. It is so scientific. Everything is so scientific. The breathing process, different asanas put in the ascending and descending order, arohana and avarohana. And here I have discussed only four methods in practicing the Surya Namaskara. There are several methods, my dear friends. Now, if we adopt four methods, it is more than sufficient. So, in the first method of practicing Surya Namaskara, we take the names of different asanas. The second method, we take the numericals 1, 2, 3 up to 12. Third method, we practice this in the next yoga session next week. We can use bija mantras to count the number of asanas. Fourth method, what is the fourth method? We focus on the breathing process, inhalation, exhalation, While practicing one asana, we take the air inside, inhalation, puraka. While practicing another asana, we exhale, rejaka. And in some stage, we inhale and exhale. Right? That is how we practice the Surya Namaskara in the fourth method. So look at the variety of practicing Surya Namaskara, my dear friends. It is the contribution of our great rishis and munis thousands of years back. So from this celebrated Surya Namaskara, now we come to the practice of yogasanas. Now first, before practicing yogasanas, now let us recall the beautiful definition of Patanjali Maharshi, a great Rishi. He defines asana. How he defines? Sthira Sukham Asanam. What a beautiful definition of an asana. So here we have three words: Sthira, Sukha, Asanam. Asanam is always Sthira, Sukham Asanam. Now, if I split the sloka, Sthira Sukham Asanam, the first word is Sthira. Sthira means steady, stable, still. Now, each word has its profound meaning. Steady, stable, still. Sukha. Sukha is a very, very familiar word for us. Sukha. Who want dukkha, my dear friends? We always seek for sukha. Sukha is a Sanskrit word. If I translate to English, it is happy, happiness state. The awareness in the happiness state. What is happiness? In a very simple definition, no pain, no pressure points, no painful pressure points. I have used three simple words for sukha. There are so many definitions of sukha. Asanam, pose, posture, that is the asanam, Sthira Sukham asanam. Friends, there are lakhs of asanas, lakhs of asanas. Now, broadly, I'm telling very broadly, these asanas can be categorized as cultural postures. I repeat, cultural postures. Cultural postures. Now, the second type is relaxative postures. Relaxative postures. I repeat, relaxative postures. The third type is wonderful set, meditative postures. Meditative postures. Meditative postures. Now, if I go on to the theory, right, slowly we come to theory also. Theory also. Please remember what are the three broad classification of asanas: cultural asanas, relaxative asanas, and eventually meditative asanas. Meditative asanas. How to practice these asanas? It is so scientific, beautiful, my dear friends. How to practice yoga asanas? Either by standing or by sitting. I am sitting in Padmasana. You can practice thousands of asanas by standing, like Tadasana, Parvatasana. There are so many asanas. Trikonasana, Parivritta Trikonasana. Now there are thousands of asanas you can practice by standing or by sitting. Sitting also, thousands of asanas can be practiced sitting. Or pran. Pran means I lay down on my abdomen. Sastanga Pranipatasana is a pran position asana. Or supine. Supine means I lay down on my shoulders. Shavasana. Shavasana. There are so many asanas. Sarvangasana. Sarvangasana. These are the asanas which we practice by laying down on our shoulders, supine. And in very special cases, we lay down on our head and the head stand, Shishasana, Shishasana. There are so many variations in Shishasana, my dear friends. Shishasana, we stand at the Brahmarandra, the top of our skull. We stand on our head and practice. There are hundreds of variations in Shishasana, the king of asanas, Shishasana. So we practice by standing, sitting, pran, supine, or we lay down on our head and practice the asanas like Shishasana and so on. So before proceeding to practicing, I repeat, broadly the asanas can be categorized as cultural asanas, relaxative asanas, the meditative asanas, and the asanas can be practiced by standing, sitting, pran, supine, or by putting our head on the floor. Now, this is a bit of theory part. I'm saying it is a bit of the theory part. Now, how to now today we practice some sitting asanas. Sitting asanas. Sitting asanas. I'm sitting on the yoga mat. I'm sitting on the yoga mat. I go back to the yoga mat. I go back to yoga mat. Now I spread my two legs before me, before my shoulders, so that the back of the two thighs are completely on the floor, my dear friends. In other words, the two thighs are parallel to the floor. Are parallel to the floor. I stretch my 2 feet towards me. 2 feet towards me. I place my two palms parallel to each other, completely on the floor. Completely on the floor. Now this is Dandasana. Look forward. This is Dandasana. Or a small variation. If you need some comfort, I can place my two palms like this and sit comfortably like this. Now this is one asana, my dear friends. This is asana. Now, what is the name of this asana? The name of this asana is Dandasana. I repeat, Dandasana. If we translate to English, it is staff pose, STAFF, staff pose, staff posture, or stick, STICK, stick pose, stick posture, or in Kasturi Kannada ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಇದು ದಂಡಾಸನ ಕೋಲು ಆಸನ ದಂಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛ ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ನಡಕ್ಕೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಕೋಲು ಆಸನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರೆ ಇದು ಕೋಲು ಆಸನ ಕೋಲು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನೇರವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಕೋಲು ಆಸನ ದಂಡಾಸನ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ dandasana is the foundation for all sitting asanas. I repeat once again, these are very, very important points. Dandasana is the foundation for all sitting asanas. Dandasana is the foundation. Now we come to the first asana. This is Dandasana, the first asana. Ardha Padmasana. What is this Ardha Padmasana? Half Padmasana. I bend the left leg at the knee. I take the bottom of the right leg and I fold the right leg at the knee and I bring and place at the top of the back of the left leg. Right? Now here you can see that the left thigh is above the throat. So in the starting it is like this, right? Consciously you bring and rest the right thigh on the floor. Slowly, without giving any jerk, right? You try to place the right thigh completely on the floor. How we have entered? Through the left leg. Ardha Padmasana, we have entered from the left leg. And what about the palms? I am not adopting any mudra. If I place my two palms like this is also a mudra. This is Prasada Mudra, my dear friends. Prasada Mudra. Look at the beautiful name of this mudra. Prasada Mudra. Or if I don't adopt any mudra, if I place my two palms on the respective knees, it is Mukta Padmasana, Mukta Ardha Padmasana, Mukta Ardha Padmasana. How we have entered the Ardha Padmasana from the left. Anything which we practice from the left, please remember it is Vama. Anything we practice from the right, it is Dakshina. I am sitting in Vama Ardha Padmasana without any mudra. It is Vama Ardha Mukta Padmasana. Mukta Padmasana, half Padmasana. So we sit without giving any jerks. The cultural posture. This is a cultural posture. So go on practicing. This cultural posture becomes a relaxative posture. Very relaxedly, without any effort, you can sit in Ardha Padmasana. Look at the transformation. The cultural posture should become relaxative posture. And go on practicing. It becomes a meditative posture. Padmasana or Ardha Padmasana becomes a meditative posture. You can sit still. The mind becomes thoughtless state. It goes to thoughtless state. My dear friends, every day, without our knowledge, around 50,000 thoughts come and go. Look at the amount of energy it consumes in the brain. One thought, so much energy it needs in the brain. 50,000 thoughts means how much unknowingly, huge amount of the brain energy will be spent without our knowledge. So we start with the cultural asana, it should become relaxative. The transformation, it should become meditative. What is meditation? In a very, very simple language, right? We are adopting Ashtanga Yoga, Yama, don't do's, Niyama, do's, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Asana, I'm sitting in Asana, Pranayama, a wonderful science, a wonderful science. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Dharana, looking at the different energy points, Dharana, Dhyana, meditation, meditation. What is meditation? In a very, very simple language. Now, if you go on reducing your thoughts, go on reducing your thoughts. Now, I'm putting in a very, very simple definition, meditation. Now, the day when you reach the zero thoughts, when the thoughts become zero, right? The yogi goes to samadhi state. So the final stage in Ashtanga Yoga is samadhi. What is samadhi? Samadhi is the thoughtless state. If you go to thoughtless state, samadhi, Patanjali Maharishi defines 10 types of different samadhis. That is a wonderful science. That is a wonderful. Again, I pull down myself to a very simple language. What happens if a yogi reaches samadhi state, the thoughtless state? What is the use of that? What is the use of that? So even in sleeping, now the thoughts will become in the dream state. Subconscious mind will be always active. So much energy will be wasting. So if we become thoughtless, right? If we reach the samadhi state, the thoughtless state, what is the use of that? What is the use of that? The Brahmananda, friends, Brahmananda is the ultimate joy on this planet. Ultimate joy. If the thoughts become zero, the Brahmananda arises. That is the ultimate joy. The yogi can enjoy, the joy enjoys, right? No happiness on this earth can match Brahmananda benefits. The ultimate joy. He enjoys that Brahmananda in Samadhi state. That is the ultimate Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. The ultimate, whether you go to Bhakti Yoga, whether you come to Karma Yoga, you come to Gnana Yoga, see how many choices we have. Or you come to the royal path, Raja Yoga, so many branches are there. Kundalini Yoga, Nada Yoga, Now we are adopting Ashtanga Yoga, 8 different steps designed and given by the great Patanjali Maharishi, the reincarnation of the Adishesha itself, the great serpent, where Lord Vishnu reclines in Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is so primitive. It may go to thousands is very, very less. Billions is very, very less. Trillions is very, very less. We cannot measure the time of Lord Vishnu. It is impossible task. Lord Vishnu is beyond time and space. Our knowledge is very, very limited, my dear friends. So this is, what is this asana? Vama. I started with the left. Ardha, half. Padmasana. I am adopting no mudra. Mukta Padmasana. Mukta, Vama, Ardha Padmasana. Now you take any asana, my dear friends. There are 3 stages. The first stage is you must know how to enter the asana. Second stage, you must know how to stay in the asana. Third stage, you must know how to come out of the asana. These three stages are extremely important. You must know how to enter, you must know how to stay, and you must know how to come out of the asana. Now I have entered and sitting in Ardha Padmasana. Now I want to come out. How to come out? You release the uh, right leg, stretch your right leg forward. Now you stretch your left leg forward. Come back to Dandasana. Come back to Dandasana, staff pose, and you can fold your two legs, sit in a comfortable asana. So this is how we enter, we stay, we come out of Ardha Mukta Padmasana. Now this is half practice of Ardha Padmasana. Now we practice from the left. Anything which we practice from left is Vama, my dear friends. Now it will be complete if we practice to the right. Anything which we practice from the right is Dakshina, my dear friends. Now I want to learn. We shall learn how to enter Dakshina Ardha Padmasana. Now how to enter the asana? We start with Dandasana. I repeat, Dandasana is the foundation of all sitting asanas. Dandasana is the foundation for all sitting asanas. Now I am practicing Dakshina Ardha Padmasana. Dakshina means right. Ardha Padmasana, I fold my right hand at the knee, I bring below the left thigh. Now I bend the left thigh again at the knee. I fold the heel from the left palm, the heel from the left palm, the fingers of the toes of the right palm. Slowly you stretch this, place it on the groin, and now this Padma Pita is above the floor, right? I'll make some necessary adjustments. Bring this to the floor. The two thighs should lie completely on the floor. I'm not adopting any mudra. Mukta, Dakshina, Ardha, Padmasana. I have entered the Padmasana through Dandasana and staying in Ardha Padmasana. Ardha Padmasana, what a beautiful asana. I have entered the Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana from the right is Dakshina, half. It is not full Padmasana, half Padmasana, half Padmasana without any mudra. Mukta, Dakshina, Ardha, Padmasana. I repeat, now remembering the names of the asanas is extremely important. What is the name of this? Now I have entered from the right, Dakshina, Ardha, half, Dakshina, Ardha. I am not adopting any mudra. Mukta, Padmasana. Look at the beautiful names coined with each other. Now how to come out? The third stage. I take the left leg, which I have put on the top of the right leg. I come to Ardha Dandasana. This is Ardha Dandasana, half Dandasana. Now I make the right leg straight at the knee, come to Dandasana. So this is how we come out of Ardha Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana. So there are two ways of entering the Ardha Padmasana. If you enter from the left, it is Vama, my dear friends. If you enter the Padmasana, any asana from the right, it is Dakshina. We have practiced Ardha Padmasana. Now we come to Padmasana. We see the total Padmasana, my dear friends. Padmasana is also called as Kamalasana, lotus posture, or traditionally it is called as Padmaka, lotus pose, or lotus posture. Lotus posture. Now, any sitting asana, we start from Dandasana. This is Dandasana. Now, I start from the left. Why? Why? Why always we want to start from the left? Why not from right? Why we start from the left is now majority of the population on the globe, they are right-handed. They are right-handed. The right portion is already strong compared to the left portion. Majority are right-handed, my dear friends. The right part of the body is already more strong compared to the left. Now we always focus on the weak side. So we always first strengthen the left side compared to the right side. Left side is little weak. So we start always from Vama side, my dear friends. First we strengthen the weakened part. We always start from the Vama practice, then we come to Dakshina. Why? Now you know. Why? The majority of us are right-handed. The right part is already little more stronger than the left part. The left part is weaker compared to the right part. We want to strengthen the weakened part first. So we start from Vama always. Majority are right-handed. Then we go to Dakshina, right. Now I come to Dandasana. Now Vama. We start from Vama. Vama Padmasana. Complete Padmasana. I bend my left leg at the knee. I hold the heel by the left palm, the fingers of the feet from the right palm, slowly, friends, slowly, without giving jerks, without giving jerks. You slowly pull this and see that the heel touches the navel, the heel touches the navel, and rest the feet and on the right thigh, right thigh. Now usually the left thigh will be above the floor. Gently you land this left thigh on the floor. Now this is also Ardha Padmasana. This is also Ardha Padmasana. Ardha Padmasana. Now I enter full Padmasana. How to enter? You fold the right leg at the knee. Now you hold the heel of the right feet by right arm. The fingers from the left palm, you pull this and see that the heel touches the navel. The heel touches the navel. Lock this. Now this is the beautiful lock of Padmasana. We have a beautiful lock. See that the two thighs are completely on the floor. Again, I am not adopting any mudra. Any mudra. So it is Mukta, Vama, Padmasana. Now I am staying in Padmasana. So this is Vama Padmasana, my dear friends. I have entered. I am staying in Padmasana. How to come out is extremely important. Entering the asana, staying in the asana, and coming out of the asana is extremely important. How to come out? Now I release the right leg. I come to Ardha Dandasana. Now I release the left leg, come to Purna Dandasana. Purna Dandasana. You flap your two legs. You flap your two legs. Relax. Relax, my dear friends. After Shram, Vishram is very, very important. As Baba Ramdev ji, a great yogi of our country, says, after Shram, Vishram is very, very important. We shall follow that great yogi. Great yogi. Flap your two legs. Relax. Relax. After Shram, Vishram. So after relaxing, now We go to Dakshina, right side. We always strengthen the weak side. Now we come to right side. So I go back to Dandasana. This is Purna Dandasana. How to enter the Padmasana from the right. I bend the right leg at the knee. I hold the heel by the right palm, the fingers by the left palm, slowly and gently. See that the heel touches the navel. The heel touches the navel and land the right leg on the floor. This is, and you can pull your left feet towards you. This is also Ardha Padmasana. Ardha Padmasana, we are entering from the right side. Now, how to go to Purna Padmasana? You bend your left leg at the knee, hold the heel of the feet by the left palm, the fingers by right palm, gently, slowly, without giving any jerk, without any pressure points. You try to touch the heel to the navel and have a beautiful lock. This is the beautiful lock of Padmasana. Please remember the back of the two thighs. This is Padma Pita, my dear friends. This is Padma Pita. The Padma Pita should be landed completely on the floor without any pain pressure points. You should not have any pain at any part. No pressure point. Stira, still. You want to sit without any jerks, still. Stira, still, Sukha, without any pressure points. Stira Sukhamasanam. Now, you want to enjoy the asana, no pressure points, still, without any movement. It should become still. Now, if we come to the stillness of asana, that leads to the stillness of the thoughts. Slowly, from 50,000 thoughts, slowly, your breathing becomes slow. If your breathing becomes slow, the thoughts reduces. The thoughts reduces. You enter the samadhi state, the final state, the samadhi state, the thoughtless state, where Brahmananda, what a beautiful name, Brahmananda, the ultimate joy arises within you, my friends. What a wonderful science. What a wonderful science. So, how to come out? How to come out? I release by releasing the left leg. I come to Ardha Dandasana. Now I release the right leg. I come to Purna Dandasana. You can comfortably sit like this. This is Dandasana. Already you know this. Dandasana. Dandasana. So this is how you enter, you stay, and you come out of an asana, my dear friends. Asana has three very important stages. Entering the asana, staying in the asana without any movement, attaining the stillness, coming out of the asana is extremely important. Entering, staying, and coming out. Broadly, asanas can be practiced either by standing or by sitting like this, or in the pran, where we are laying down on the abdomen, or in the supine, where we lay down on our shoulders, or very rarely we can put our head, the crown of the Sahasrara chakra, the head on the floor, practice the wonderful Shishasana. Shishasana is the king of asanas, my dear friends. Shishasana, where you give the pressure directly to the Brahmarandra. Brahmarandra. Now that leads to the so many aspects. Brahmarandra. And broadly, we classify the asanas into cultural asanas. I am repeating so that you can remember, my dear friends. Cultural asanas. Cultural asanas. We start with all these are cultural asanas. the cultural asana should be transformed to relaxative asanas. I repeat, relaxative asanas, relaxative asanas. From cultural, it should be transformed to relaxative, and the transformation should be towards the meditative. The same asana we start as a cultural asana. Go on, practice. It becomes relaxative asana. Go on practicing. One day it becomes a meditative asana. Go on practicing meditation. Go on practicing meditation. You reach the samadhi state. Well, friends, now this is not this wonderful science. Now we start our we have one basic degree and we have a master's, and we start our life with a job. As you know, I was teaching mathematics. I was the professor of mathematics in an esteemed college, which I have given the bread and butter to me. Teaching is a wonderful job, my dear friends. After my retirement as Professor Venkateshan, the HOD, he was the HOD, head of the Department of Electronics Department. So I'm so proud to say that now Professor Venkateshan is the principal of a sports school in Kanupura. It is the first of its kind, where we are giving the sports and the education. We have clubbed that it is the first of its kind in our entire country. Very recently, the students from the sports school in Kanupura, they bagged the highest medals in Khelo India, the university sports. The university sports, where we have the dignitaries, very high dignitaries we had from the top, the great prime minister, and so on. So what I'm saying is, Professor Venkateshan sir now is the principal of that sports school, a great entrepreneur. Why I'm taking his name? Now in the send-off party, he was telling to me, yes, not retired, yes, retired. I remember the word to my lifetime. That is the word, right, given by Professor Venkateshan sir. Yes, now I'm retired after the wonderful journey of teaching mathematics. So many thousands of students I have throughout the globe, right? Throughout the globe, they every day I'm having the wishes from them. What else you want, my dear friends? What else you want? I have thousands of students throughout the globe, where I taught them mathematics. What a wonderful science, mathematics. Now, after my retirement, now I had this passion, right, from the beginning, right? Now, what was my passion? To learn and teach the basic principles of yoga. What a wonderful science we have in our country. Now I'm learning more and teaching my friends. What a wonderful journey. What a wonderful journey. Especially, I like this Raja Yoga. I don't know my friends. I like this Raja Yoga. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Eventually, it merges with Bhakti Yoga, and uh, only a few words, my dear friend. Now, this is not the practice of one janma. Why? Now, I have observed many families, I don't comment, many families, one person will be enjoying the love and affection of all the members of that family. That soul comes back again and takes one full janma to enjoy the same love and affection in that family. I have observed this. They come back again, right, and stay in that family to have another full one janma. Now, why to go there? Now, if we have a beautiful movie, how many times we observe that movie? How many times we observe? That is very, very common. That is the human nature. We observe the movies, good movies. We come back to the same family and we uh, have another Janma. Now, this is the journey of Janma Janmas. We don't know how many Janmas just to come to yoga. Manusyanam Sarseshu. The Krishna in Bhagavad Gita says, very, very rare they come to yoga. We are so blessed, my dear friends. We are sitting and talking about yoga and we are wandering into the basics of yoga, Ashtanga yoga. It takes janmas just to have this Manava Janma. It takes, we want to come through 84 lakh species right from amoeba. After coming from 84 lakh, it's a very, very long journey, thousands, lakhs of years. God has given this beautiful Manava Janma. What a beautiful body we have. Now, in this coming to yoga, it takes so many janmas, and the practicing of this yoga wonderful journey is not a one lifetime. It's not like taking one degree, master degree, and complete your life. So it takes so many janmas to practice and enjoy this wonderful science. So this is the wonderful science of our country. Now we are following Ashtanga Yoga, a branch of wonderful Raja Yoga, the royal path. The royal path. The before entering into the Yoga Nidra, wonderful science. Now we made one small experiment before entering into pranayama. What a wonderful science. Pranayama, Vayu science. Vayu science. Pranayama. Now let me take one Upanishad. Yoga Chuda Manyopanishad. Right? Yoga Chuda Manyopanishad says Prana Vidya Mahavidya Yastam Vedasa Vedavat. I repeat this. Prana Vidya Mahavidya Yastam Vedasa Vedavat. If I translate to English, it says Prana Vidya is not ordinary Vidya. So what? Prana Vidya is an extraordinary super science. I repeat, Prana Vidya is not an ordinary Vidya. What is Prana Vidya? Prana Vidya is an extraordinary super science. Super science. Now, today we make a small experiment. 1% theory, 99% practice is the yoga, Ashtanga yoga, my dear friends. The theory is very, very less. Practice is very, very more. Now, what is that experiment? What is that experiment? What is that experiment? Now we have the nose. Nose is the gateway of energy. Gateway of energy. Now one beautiful, if Shwasa is there in the nose. See the beauty of this. If Shwasa is there in the nose, he is Shiva. If Shwasa is not there in the nose, he is Shava. You know about the difference between Shiva and Shava. I repeat that. If Shwasa is there in the nose, he is Shiva. If Shwasa is not there in the nose, he is Shava. Right? I need not explain this. Now, what is the experiment? Now we have the nose. Nose is the gateway of energy. Now in the nose we have left nostril, right nostril. Now if we take the air inside, if we inhale the air inside, it takes a question mark. It takes a curve in the skull, and if it comes through the throat, it takes a straight line. If you inhale the air through the nose, it takes a question mark path. I repeat, a curve in the skull and the straight line in the windpipe. The straight line in the pharynx, trachea, it takes a straight line path. It takes a question mark path and enters and through the pharynx where we have Vishuddha chakra, the purifying chakra, it comes down to trachea and enters the lungs, the right lung and the left lung below. Now we have two beautiful lungs. We have right lung, we have left lung. What the experiment is, I give the question to you, and the next week you please answer me. You practice, you experiment on yourself, and give the result in the next week, my dear friends. Now, we have two beautiful nostrils, left nostril, right nostril in the nose. Right? What is the experiment? If we inhale the air through the left nostril, I close my right nostril, right? Now I'm adopting a mudra. I close my right nostril. I slowly and gently I inhale from the left nostril. My question is, our experiment is, if you inhale from the left nostril, in the next class you tell me, please, in which lung the air enters. I make my question more precise. If you inhale air from the left nostril, in the next class tell me whether the air enters the left lung or the right lung. Likewise, if I close my left nostril, if I inhale the air from the right nostril, if I inhale the right nostril if I inhale the air from the right nostril, in the next class, please experiment, take your own time. Please experiment yourself, right? If you inhale from the right nostril, now please experiment and tell me in the next class whether the air is entering the right nostril or the left nostril. That is the experiment, small experiment I have given to you. I repeat, if you inhale from the left nostril, you want to observe whether the air enters the left lung or the right lung. On the other hand, if you inhale from the right nostril, please experiment on yourself. If you inhale from the right nostril, you observe whether it enters the right lung or the left lung. So this is a small experiment. I expect you to experiment on yourself. Yoga is an experimental science, not a theory science. 1% of theory, 99% of the practice. Right? As Thomas Alva Edison says, 1% inspiration, 99% perspiration. What a beautiful word. I have reversed that. 1% of theory, 99% of practice. I have reversed the what Thomas Alva Edison said. It is not my words. What all I'm sharing with you, not even a letter, is not my own, my dear friends. I have learned from great yoga gurus. I have learned from great yoga gurus. At the stages, I would like to take their names. Now, basic yoga, Mula yoga, I have learned from Malladi Halli, Sri Raghavendra Swamiji, my dear friends. I learned by staying at the ashrama, Mula Yoga Shikshana Shibra. What a great yogi, Malladi Halli, Sri Raghavendra Swamiji is the yoga guru who laid the bricks to the foundation of my learning yoga. I learned when I was in second BSc. In midterm holidays, I went to ashrama and I learned the traditional yoga at the feet of Malladi Sri Raghavendra Swamiji. Now only 7:10 we close the class. 7:10 the people will misunderstand that to 7 to 10. It is not to 7 to 10. It is 7 hours 10 minutes. 7:10. 20 minutes are left. 20 minutes are left. Now it is the time for Yoga Nidra, my dear friends. Yoga Nidra is a beautiful branch of yoga itself. Yoga Nidra is the science of deep relaxation. It is a meditative practice, as I said, for deep relaxation. Yoga Nidra, why Yoga Nidra? For complete relaxation and stress relief. Yoga Nidra is a yogic trance. Yoga Nidra is Nidra meditation, my dear friends. Yoga Nidra is yoga itself. Yoga Nidra, the art of mindful relaxation. And again, Yoga Nidra is a great treasure of our country. Now, even Lord Vishnu reclines in Yoga Nidra. It will be very absurd if I say it is thousands, it is billions. You know that 1 billion is 100 crores, 1 trillion is 1 lakh crores. It is very absurd to say it is thousands, it is billions, it is trillions. We don't know, my dear friends. Our knowledge is very limited. We cannot measure through the scale of time. Can we measure? The Vishnu is beyond time and space. Lord Vishnu reclines himself in Yoga Nidra. How much primitive it is, we don't know. We cannot measure in the scale of time. Yoga Nidra is Sanatan or Chiranutan. Yoga Nidra is Sanatan Nityanutan. Yoga Nidra is Sanatan Navanutan. Now, there are different supine relaxation. Now we have supine relaxation. Today time is very less. Now we practice supine relaxation. Supine means we lay down on our shoulders. Supine. Now today we adopt Shavasana to practice Yoga Nidra. Now theory less, we practice more. How to enter Shavasana. Now we must know how to enter the Shavasana, how to come out of Shavasana, how to stay in the Shavasana, how to enter, my dear friends. I come to Dandasana. Dandasana already you are familiar. Dandasana, I need not explain this. Place your both the palms to your right. This is Parimutta Dandasana. Parimutta Dandasana. How to enter Shavasana? You stretch your right arm. Take the support of the forearms. Turn to your left side. Slowly, gently enter Shavasana. In Shavasana, please remember the legs are little apart. The arms are little away from the body. The palms always facing the ceiling or the sky. You gently close your eyes, go to deep relaxation. Now this is how you enter and stay in Shavasana. The third stage, how to come out, how to come out. Now you bend your left leg at the knee, you place the left palm on the left thigh. Then you stretch your right arm. Stretch, stretch, stretch. You enjoy that beautiful stretch. The right arm is very close. It is close to your right ear. The back of the right arm is completely on the floor. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Now enjoy that beautiful stretch. Now you stretch your right arm to your right. How to come out? Take the help of the forearm. Gently, slowly, you come out of Shavasana. Now, this is how you enter, you stay, you come out of Shavasana, my dear friends. Friends, please, please enter Shavasana. enter Shavasana. Make yourself as comfortable as possible. Keep your feet apart and let them flop a little sideways. Arms slightly away from the body with the palms of your hands facing upwards. Adjust your blanket close and position so that you can practice yoga nidra without moving, with no physical discomfort. Please close your eyes and keep them closed. Close your eyes and observe your natural, normal breath without moving the body, without encouraging the mind. Begin relaxation today. Close your eyes. Don't open your eyes. Eyes should not be open at all. Eyes are the doors of mind. Close your eyes and observe the breath which is already happening. No distractions, no diversions. Only you and your breath. Observe your normal, natural, easy flowing breath. Whole week you worked hard. Whole week you are running everywhere. Yoga Nidra is a gift given to your body, mind, and soul. Relax, relax, relax. Bring your awareness to the conclusion of Yoga Nidra. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breath. Awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your physical existence. Become aware of your arms and legs and your body lying stretched out on the floor. Become aware of meeting points between your body and the floor. Develop awareness of the room, walls, ceiling, noises in the room and noises outside. Take your mind out. Become completely external. Lie quietly for a few moments and keep your eyes closed. Start moving your body and stretching yourself. Please take your time. Do not hurry. Please hear my voice. You open your eyes after 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gently open your eyes. Slowly and steadily come out of Shavasana, my dear friends. Sit in any comfortable sitting position. Friends, before concluding the session, we chant 3 Omkaras followed by salutation to a Shanti mantra. We conclude by a Shanti mantra. I take a deep breath in. While exhaling, I chant Omkara. Breath in. Deep breath in, my dear friends. Shanti mantra. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhavet Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Don't open your eyes. Rub your palms with each other. Only 9 times, not more than 10 times. Make a cup of it and place it on your closed eyeballs. Biomagnetic plasmic energy. A great energy sinks through your closed eyeballs in fractions of seconds. Spreads to trillions of cells in your body. Trillions of cells in your body. Remove the palms, rub it again. Only 9 times, not more than 10 times. Make a cup of it, place it on the closed eyeballs for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Remove the palms. Open your eyes with a beautiful smile. Have a great day today. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you. Bye. Thank you very much.